for so many years this has been about benefiting medical genetic research, and this year they're putting the focus into a diabetes center, which is very special to me because my mom has been diabetic since she's 9 years old. So I actually flew her out from New York to come to the event and be my hot date tonight. I think history has shown that the Lakers do turn it around. I think that the Buss family is committed to winning, and sometimes it takes time, but you never know. There's a lot of great free agents coming up in this year and then next year, so keeping my fingers crossed.
Well, I think it's a great event and a great thing, and also Dana's getting presented an award tonight, which I didn't want to miss that. He's been a long-time friend of mine, so it's great to see him get recognized. I love fighting. I miss it, so I'm always gonna miss being in there in the ring. I miss getting ready for fights. I like training. I like being in the camp. Being that focused on something. So you're always gonna miss it, but that hasn't changed since the day I decided to stop. So, well, I still work with UFC, and I'm actually working on opening some gyms. I'm gonna open a gym by my house, and guys it's more gonna be, I'm doing martial arts and family and that thing. But if guys want to train, I love training guys. My favorite guys to train are guys getting ready for fights.
Well, it's an incredibly important cause. Our children, our adults are facing an epidemic of obesity and diabetes. It's a pivotal time, I believe. With technology and safety, our kids don't play outside like they used to, and the types of food that are available to many of our children aren't good enough. So it's a very difficult, slippery slope for a lot of kids in a lot of communities, and it's important that we educate, support, and battle this together. That's all part of the job. When you're a person that plays basketball in the public eye, you're up for criticism, you're up to be lauded, and I think for me it's just important to do your job, work as hard as you can, represent yourself in the best way you can, and we're paid extremely well, and that's the least of our problems is to be criticized, sometimes, and sometimes we've been incredibly well treated by the fans, so it's a balance. I think a year or two is going to be an exciting time for the Lakers because they're going to have a high draft pick, they're going to have lots of cap space moving forward. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, but it's going to be a time where the fans have to be patient for another year or two.
Cedar Sinai saved my life about 10 weeks ago, so they asked me to come out here. I'm presenting Tony Gonzalez, but even if I wasn't doing that, I'd be here. They literally, I had a little incident about 10 weeks ago, and they were great and jumped in, and thank God Almighty saved my life. Yeah, I was a little surprised Blake Bortles went as high as he did. If it wasn't Jacksonville, he's gonna go way down where kind of Teddy Bridgewater went. But I'm glad he got a chance up there. I think he'd be great for Jacksonville. The kid, he's gonna need some time to develop, but he definitely has the physical and mental tools to do it.
Do you think Cleveland is a good spot for Johnny Manziel as far as career-wise and where he can develop?
The only thing, I like the head coach over there, but the only thing about Johnny Manziel is if you don't have to worry about him on Tuesdays and Fridays and Sunday nights, you'll be fine, you'll be good. But he also does have to alter the way he plays because it's different getting hit by kids from Alabama than it is from getting hit by Haloti Ngata and Luke Kuechly.
Do you think that the Houston Texans solved their quarterback problem?
No, but I think they have so much talent around there. I like who they got in the draft, but I think they have so much talent on that team. I think last year was an aberration. I think they're going to be a playoff team.
Story of our rivalry, so she didn't want to shake my hand, and that's okay, I didn't expect her to, but for me it was a sign of respect at that point, I'm not a big fan of her as a person, but I do respect her as an athlete, and that's all that was showing, and she didn't want to accept that, so on a personal level you won't be seeing me trying to shake her hand anytime soon. You just got to put your nose to the grindstone, and never, like Brian always says, never let your fears get bigger than your dreams. I love that saying, and it's so true. Fighting is the scary thing, but life is a scary thing too, and as long as you have dreams and ambitions, you can never let those diminish and dwindle, so you just got to go for it.